yeah, I thought I'd share some of the more unusual spark plugs in my collection. Got a selection of 5 here, bit of rare ones. Got 2 aeroplane spark plugs, a mica stones spark plug, an huge AC spark plug, and an inbox World War II dynamic spark plug. Start off with this mica one here. I believe it's from around the mid-20s, early 30s, judging by the terminal cap on the top here. A later spark plug would have a smaller terminal cap or a classic normal one that you see on all spark plugs today. Most interesting thing about the spark plug, it's got this... The insulator here is black. Most people think it's just a black porcelain, but it's actually a stone called mica, which was cut into washers that would be compressed together. You can see some of the lines there, actually. Well, those are washers that are compressed together to form the insulator, which was commonplace from the beginning of the spark plug around, I believe, World War II. No one's really quite sure when it stopped, but yeah. Quite an interesting looking sparking mechanism here. It's got this little weird star here. I'm not sure if this is supposed to rotate, because they did have spark plugs that this sparker did rotate, and that was supposed to be a big improvement, and it would make your engine run better and all's well. But oops. The only problem is they would fall apart, and then you'd have this little fan stuck in your engine somewhere, which, it's not ideal. So this is phased out pretty quickly, but if I can find it here somewhere. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, there it is. It's really hard to read. Someone's really flogged it to death trying to get it out of the motor it was in. Yeah, can't really show it, but it says the Warrior British. I imagine it's supposed to be read as the British Warrior, but you can barely see it. I just managed to read it. I haven't heard of the Warrior Company before, so it could classify as a bit of a rarer spark plug. It's able to be separated, so you could clean inside of here. Somehow, I'm not sure how it would come apart. I'm not going to try and pull it apart, though, because I'll probably break it. Yeah, it's a lovely little spark plug, actually. Anyway, do these 2 aeroplane spark plugs now. These they look quite old-fashioned, but they're not really that old. They're designed like this, so there is such little chance of them failing, because, you can't really have an aircraft failing while you're flying it. So you can see really huge built-up style. This is for a smaller airplane, of course. And the terminal screws in here, I think it's sort of like a spring-load fitting that goes in there. Yeah, I've got another one of these somewhere, but I've got to find it. Yeah. Not much to talk about with them. This one's a champion, should mention. An American champion. REM 40E. Yep. Maybe someone who knows about airplanes can tell me a bit more about that. This one's unmarked. Oh, no, there's a mark down there. AM. Oh, there's a little logo there. Yeah. do this dynamic now. Now this was made in World War II for the Australian military. They were designed like this. This is all normal. This is a proper 1940s box. This is not a reproduction. They're designed like this cartridge. So during transport, they couldn't get wet and damaged and rust to pieces. They would always stay sealed. I haven't opened this and don't intend to. It's not every day you see something that's in box from the 1940s. So Leggett's 10M. Not sure what Leggett's and Dynamic. I think Leggett's own Dynamic. I have seen one of these open. They're quite a small spark plug. They're about, the end is about this big. So that would have gone in light duty motors. Certainly wouldn't be a tank spark plug or anything. Because, look, yeah. Sorry. It's 10M, Dynamic 10M. Leggett's Products, Pty Ltd, Australia. Note this camera won't get into focus. See that type? See that type? I'll just read it out. See the type numbers. See the type number on other end of this carton corresponds with the recommendations on the Leggett's chart. So I guess I said, if you've got a 44 Ford GWP, put Leggett's 8 million M in there or something. And finally this, have a look at this huge AC. AC was a English company, I believe, from memory. Most of their spark plugs are shaped in this cone shape for some reason. It's a huge spark plug, but very nice. 78S. Yeah, not much to say about this one. Anyway, if you like the collection, it'd be great if you could subscribe. I'll probably do a couple more videos on this in the near future. Anyway, yeah.